So,
Hi everybody, how's it going?
Hello.
well, guys, you gotta do it right. We gotta do it right.
We're here.
Hi, everyone! Yeah, that's what we do.
Never too perky. No, never too perky.
Just enough. Just enough. Alright, so I'm Joe.
I'm Brandon. And I'm Brian.
And we are CK Productions, and a lot of what we do is going into video games and such. I mean, that's why we're all here, right? That's why we're here, guys, right?
That's why we're here.
Wait, I thought this was an anime convention. Shh.
That's over in California.
I have to push.
Alright, so it's just Brian and I now. Joe's doing more explaining, I guess.
Alright, how do you explain? Yeah, we're good.
Alright, so for anybody that doesn't know who we are CK Productions. We are a YouTube channel. I think we just hit 64,500 subscribers. Which is great.
Thanks to people like you guys.
We do a lot of video game logics in real life, and basically we take the logic in a video game and apply it to what we think it would be like in real life. We have a little bit of a clip here to show.
Well, let's get an open discussion first.
Okay.
What are some games that you guys have played where you're just like, what the heck is going on? This makes no sense. And I'm not talking like, oh, you know, like one of those like badly glitchy games. I mean like, you're playing a fun game. Like for me, for example, I remember when I was playing Pokemon Gold. And I mean like, you know, you got your party 6, you're going around, and you go up to the vending machine and it's like 900 polka dollars for a lemonade. Now I know it's like the yen currency and all that's supposed to translate over, but like here, lemonade's like $3.25 if you go to an expensive place. Maybe a good $1, $2 if you go to another place. So it's kind of like, it makes no sense to me. Like, do you guys have any other instances when you play a video game? Yeah?
Actually, Chick-fil-A does have an entire gallon of lemonade for like $10.
That's cheap.
Wow.
Wow.
See, that's what I mean. Like, instead of 900 polka dollars, it's just $10. What's that?
Lemonade over here is $4.
Okay, so maybe it depends where we go.
It's an expensive gun, what can we say?
Yeah.
We don't make any money from it. It's all for everyone else. Either way,
We call out stupid things like that in video games, and in our short films we exaggerate it and make it more funny, because
a bit.
calling out the stupidness in video games is a lot of fun actually. So what's up?
The town ordinances in Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You can decree that your villagers wake up earlier, stay up later, or are richer, or
Yep.
for some reason you decree
Yeah.
something and suddenly flowers spring up everywhere.
You just
That's exactly. Like even in other Animal Crossing videos, like we did stuff like that all the time. Yeah.
So why don't we just show you guys, for those of you that are newer to our channel, we want to just put on like just a little mini clip of what we mainly like to talk about and what we mainly like to have fun with. So if you guys just want to roll a clip, we'll just jump right in.
Go.
Lights, please.
Alright, go for it.
Hey, what?
I got a little something.
Oh,
You gotta
no.
check this out.
Okay.
All you gotta do is touch it, man. Touch it, man. Touch it.
I broke your pot, son! I'm stealing your precious gems! Ryan? You're alive! Of course I am. The dead people!
Oh, gee, what happened here?
You died!
You did?
Twice!
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did!
Well,
Whoa! What happened here?
You're such a good trainer. What should I call you?
Red.
Oh, sorry, that name's taken. I won't call you that.
Oh.
Ash. Sorry, that name's taken. I won't call you that.
Oh.
Ash69? Wow, that's such a cool nickname. Nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, you're Mario. Are you gonna save the world again? Dad, can I go on a dangerous, life-threatening adventure with this stranger I've never met before in my life?
Huh? Well, I guess that's okay.
Yay! Hey Mario, whether you like it or not, I'm joining you on your adventure. I know everything about every creature and person you will encounter, even though I've only lived in this tiny little town my entire life.
Great. Let's go.
Well, you'll have to put your adventure on hold, because there is no way 2 pieces of paper could fit past this block. Hey! Get back here!
Hi, Tom. I left my chair. No problem. Thanks.
Why aren't you a pseudo-uno? Turn around. Wonderful. Boom! If he loses his ring, uh-oh, next hit, gone. And I mean, like, Mario just needs power-ups. Sonic? He needs money. It's like as if I was walking in an alleyway and someone decides to bug me and go, oh, I'm gonna take your money. No, I need that to live! And then I die by falling off the screen. How's that Sonic for you? He's like, the skull. He's like, this is a combo breaker to the skull. Do you know how hard it is to stab somebody with a knife into a skull and penetrate all the way to like your bottom of the neck throat? Yeah, he did that and he was a kid. That's pretty cool. You better call up Cinema Island because you need some burn heal. Alrighty, on to the next one. Not quite. Okay. New plan. Peach, hey, it's Mario, your favorite. Bad news. I currently don't have the currency to go past this. Guys, there is no logic. So that's just a little bit of what we do.
Is Mario or Minecraft even a game? Is that even a game?
Quick question. I'm just curious. Has anyone like realized that they've actually seen our channel? Like
Without even realizing it.
There
There we go.
I think
That's
that
what I thought.
the
Yeah.
first clip we.
That's great.
What's up?
I should have told the one like a
Self
few
launching?
years ago.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my god, this is what that was
Fun
great.
fact, that was my first video I was in.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first clip we showed was a Super Mario Logic video. That video recently just passed 22 million views, which is big for us in the channel. That's like massive.
Fun story. So how many people have seen the Super Mario Logic video that we've done?
That was the very first one that was shown.
Sorry, I know we're all vampires, we're gamers, it happens. But like, the very first clip that you guys saw was mainly the Super Mario Logic. That was the end of the clip. So there, I actually said to Brian, so long story very short, we only had 3 actors for that day. And I still remember I was in a Peach costume at some point, and mind you, it wasn't not comfortable at all, where like, it was meant for like somebody very petite, so already I'm like, I can barely move in it, and so I just turned around, I'm like, if this video becomes popular, I'm going to kill you. I'm still plotting how I'm gonna kill him, but we're still here.
The plan didn't work very well. We had to improvise on a new plan of killing Brian, and that is currently taking effect right now. So there we go.
We're going! Hey! Alright, so just a lot of the stuff that we like to cover. I mean, mainly our main bread and butter has been Nintendo because that's what we all grew up with. And we figured that a lot of people like to latch onto it for the nostalgia value. And I mean, heck, I still play Nintendo games. I mean, I have a DS somewhere, not on me, but I have it somewhere. But I mean, like a lot of the games we cover, I mean, we mainly cover Mario games. I think some of you met me today as a Mario guy. But I mean, we've also covered Zelda, Animal Crossing, a little bit of Sonic, as well as like other future ideas that we might have. But just something that I want to start getting a dialogue between you guys and us, because this is our kind of cool moment where we want to know what you guys think about these types of things. So for example, why do we go into games that with ridiculous logic? Like, what is the point of playing these games if they're so not realistic? What's up?
Because if they are realistic, they'd be boring.
Right.
Exactly.
So if they were realistic, they'd be boring. I mean, how many people want to walk around in a red pair of shoes at going like 3 miles an hour to the grocery store? Maybe Saitama from One Punch Man, but that's about it. But then it's like you play a game like Sonic, and he just goes really fast, and you think, oh, it's super cool, until you play the glitchy 06 one.
And Sonic.
And Sonic Boom. But point being that, like, we like to go into these far advanced logics. We like to go into we like to take it as almost like game theory. I mean, do we all like to watch game theory? Maybe. I mean, some people do. I will admit, I also love watching his content. But instead of taking it more of an analytical route, we like to take it more as a comedic route, because that's how actually we all met, where we all grew up in high school together, and we did improv clubs, and then he came out to help us out, and it just all worked out in that way. And we'll get more into detail about that later, but long story, very short, very long short, short long, $5 foot long.
Yes.
But essentially just going into the logic of everything, talking and just thinking how funny it really is to like try to get past a tree, and you can't, because you need to have a certain HM to cut it down.
Let's be honest, we all let's be honest, we all know that you can obviously go around that tree in real life in Pokemon, but
Or burn it. I mean, if you just pull out your Charmander and go flamethrower, and then it just burns, and then you burn the town down, and it's great.
Well, that's also like another thing. Like in the game, why can't you just take out your Charmander and just say, "Hey, just like burn this tree down"?
Or
like,
better yet,
just the restrictions on it are just like funny and ridiculous.
or just hop the fence. I mean, like, you can go down a cliff, but you can never go up it. Like, you have hands and feet, but you can't just simply go 1, 2, I'm up a cliff. I mean, we do it all the time. I mean, I climb trees.
Yeah, my funny thing is, even when, especially with Pokemon, is the NPCs, the like the non-playable characters who just kind of just stand there or have this like looping, walking back and forth, and then you'll walk in front of them and they keep walking like into you.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like even better, especially like how you would stand, like a character would stand still. I mean, it's gotten better with Sun and Moon, but like where you can detect people. But if you start to try to go up to people, it's just like you would stand here, for example, like I'm standing here, and another person walks over. It's like the Buckingham Palace guards just like wave in front of them, like, hey, can I walk around you? I don't need to fight you. My Pokemon's at 1 HP. But it's like immediately when you start talking, they're like, hey, you look weak. Let's battle. And then it's just like a Youngster Joey reference.
that game ruined my trust for people that I don't know, because walking around that game, you never know who's gonna fight you and who's not. There's 90% of them are gonna fight you, but like 10%, you'll walk in front of them and you're like, oh, I'm really ready for this battle, and nothing happens. You just keep walking. You're like, I was super ready for that.
It's all about the eye line. You gotta
Yeah.
watch out for the eye line.
Yeah.
But
Don't figure eye contact.
Yeah, don't
make eye contact.
Exactly. You walk with your head down.
it's like high school all over again. Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye
Funny
contact.
thing, have you guys watched Smosh at all? Like Smosh's Pokemon in real life?
They stole our ideas.
That was our
One of
idea.
their videos actually is eerily similar to our first Pokemon Logic one that we released first.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
non-existent beard stroking.
I think they
Double stroke.
They retweeted that video and they're like, oh, this is awesome. It's mine now. And I was like, wow, okay. Thanks.
Neat.
Thanks, Link.
Not accusing anyone, but
No,
it's just
we're not pointing fingers at anybody.
I'm not
or
gonna say any
anything.
names, Smosh, but you know.
Anyway.
So why do we obsess over video game logic? So essentially what we love to do is really just sit down and think, why is this game so ridiculous? And I mean, I've actually talked a lot of ideas into them, they've talked a lot of ideas into me. I mean, for example, one of my personal favorites is Dragon Ball Z logic, where we literally just scream, yell, and just literally just flail our arms like this.
We didn't have a yellow wig for Super Saiyan, so we used a yellow t-shirt and put it on Brian's head. And the one shot, he literally just takes the t-shirt and just goes, Super Saiyan. And that's how that works.
So it's like we like to go into a lot of like what makes games and some other content so logical, and so that's what we like to really look at whenever we go into comedic content. So I guess at this point we'll just jump into video game logic culture, especially, for example, I have a couple of memes on my phone where it's like, how many people have ever played, what was it, Fire Emblem Conquest? Maybe the one where it's like you take the dark side and like, you know what I'm talking about?
One after Awakening.
I played on all 3 games.
Okay, me too. It's cool. We're good.
Yeah.
I'm still plowing through a little bit because I also have other stuff I have to do, but I'm still going through it. That being said, there's this one joke that I found was hilarious where you just see a picture of Link going, break all the pots, break all the pots, break all the pots. And so it's just like, we like to think about those types of gags in our videos and a lot of our content. So I guess we'll just jump a little bit into our CK stuff, just talk a little bit about that. And I just want to hear from you guys. I mean, honestly, we're here for you, because
That's why we do it.
it's why we do it. So, first off, the process of adapting a game to real life. How do we go about doing that?
Well, I know when I first started out, because I was actually the one who kind of started off first doing the Pokemon logic and stuff, because we went to separate colleges, and when I was at my college, I was the first one to do the Pokemon thing. And what I did was, like, basically what you just said, was I looked up kind of like all these internet references and these memes and stuff like that, and seeing them on paper and comics was like really interesting. But I always thought about like how this would look like in real life, if a real life person was in this situation. And I study film and like in TV and stuff, so I'm always interested in learning more about comedy, learning more about writing and stuff. And I just always thought that seeing this in a visual live action concept would be really interesting. So we go through like a lot of just internet references, seeing what people on the internet are talking about, like video game logic when it comes to certain video games, what they like to see, what kind of memes they like to make about it, and then those are the ones we kind of latch on to and then write into our scripts or just improv in on sets. And, yeah.
Joe loves his improv. He's like, that's all he does. Whenever we go to film, we're like, oh, we brought a script, and Joe's like, yeah,
Nah.
who needed that?
I think most of the stuff you're seeing on our channel, like maybe like 80 or 75% of it is unscripted stuff.
So, for example, Pokemon Logic 3, that was literally just a field day where me and Brian just took a camera and went, all right, what do we do? I'm like, I got it. And that's just pouring out the water. That was my only water bottle for the day, and it was 100-degree weather. And I'm just like, guys, I have an idea, Brian. Get the camera. And it's essentially like we should make that a slogan, just get the camera. And then it's just like me going, why aren't you a pseudo-udo? And just like pouring out all my water for the day. And I still remember reeling back from it. That was dumb.
Speaking of dumb hot choices, the Mario Tennis one.
Oh yeah.
So
no.
there's a story behind that one. So in that we had a Donkey Kong who actually wound up playing against. Who did he play against? Peach.
I think it was Peach.
So
Yeah.
Donkey Kong played tennis against Peach, and guess who was the unlucky guy who had to dress up as Donkey Kong in 103 weather in a giant fursuit? Yeah, there was.
This is why we keep you around.
It's a sad
It's a sad Brandon.
So yeah, that was fun. That was like a super hot, not so fun day. But the video turned out great, and there was a lot of really good reception with it because we have a great editor. And,
And a lot of times what we do when we're developing a video, we always try to think about like what kind of effects and what kind of new things we want to try with each video. Like for me personally, when I do my work, I like to really think about like, what's something new I could put in this video? What kind of new effect do I want to try? And it's like, hey Joe, let's try to recreate this from this game.
And meanwhile, I just somehow figure it out. No, but I mean, like, for example, our running gag, I don't know if anyone has seen yet, the Punch-Out Logic series. So with the Punch-Out Logic, I play every...
Did you watch the one that we put out on Friday?
Yeah, we just watched it.
Yeah, I've
Nice.
been offline for a while, so
Okay.
I checked this morning, I'm like, wait, there's 2 more of these?
Yeah.
I haven't
Yep.
watched them immediately.
Yeah.
So, with that video, the running joke is, I'm every single character. So we'd have to go back and figure out, okay, so and in the video we have like announcers, we have Little Mac, we have 3 big fighters, and then some sort of gag at the end. Well, a lot of that's also unscripted, and then the other tricky part is like going back and trying to figure out what can we do. And so a lot of it is more of talking back and forth, where we kind of have I don't know the word, but like a very non-traditional format of filmmaking, where essentially it's like, all right, what can we do? Well, we can do this, but we can do that. Okay, and then we just somehow figure it out.
half the time we spend filming is planning and just figuring out what's going on.
Or me arriving late.
The other 20,
Very
20
true.
Yeah. 25% of it is actually filming. The other 25 is going, what the heck did we just do? Why do I love it so much?
And then we sit down and play Smash Brothers.
Yeah, baby.
So,
I always win.
I guess the next thing I want to just jump into real quick before we open the floor is progressing in the quality of challenging ourselves, learning from mistakes, and collaboration. So, especially with a day like today, I don't know, I had a lot of fun dressing up as Mario, messing around at a convention. But, I mean, looking at where we are now and where we were when this video aired, we never thought we'd be in this type of situation. So I guess do we want to start talking about like how we keep pushing forward?
Just keep everyone one by one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go for it. Okay, I guess I'm going first. So, I mean, for me, mainly, I do a lot. I like to do a lot more of the acting. I like to do a lot more of the script work, the creative input. And so, for me, I always like challenging myself with different images or like different ideas of taking something out there and like really looking into what's illogical and what I really like, and just putting that passion behind camera. And so, with that passion behind camera, it's just always been a steady process of constantly improving myself and knowing the process and knowing how to work with others and how to invite other people out to do our own video shoots or make fun of us at a Comic-Con panel. And I'm just gonna go again. This isn't even a Comic-Con, it's a video game convention, and I'm a failure at heart. Bye, everyone.
Oh, this is Anime Expo.
There you go.
Get back.
Comic-Con.
Wait a minute.
Don't leave us.
Okay.
So yeah, with part of my passion is a lot of the reason why I like to do it is I love filmmaking. It's really awesome to do because you get to express your mind in a way that you can't really do, I guess, without it. But one thing that really keeps me driven is I work with a ton of YouTubers. I work with over 800 other YouTubers, including like EA Games, Living Tombstone, Gaijin Goomba. I work with a ton of different YouTubers, and part of seeing their successes and seeing them helps inspire me to help grow our channel. And then we have, I become friends with a lot of these people, and then we have them in the videos. For instance, Living Tombstone and Gaijin Goomba, they're going to be in the next video that's coming out on Friday.
Which some of you are also in.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's part of what keeps me going is the fact that all these people I see their successes and I hear their stories just from talking to them and everything like that, and I'm like, this keeps me driven. This keeps me wanting to do it, and that's all. Like that's with anything in life. You always see somebody that might be like doing something better than you are or whatever, but that just drives you to keep doing what you're doing significantly better. And that's pretty much all life is to me, at least. Is I keep trying to improve myself every day, whether it's one stupid thing like getting to work early, or it's trying to make another 22 million view video. It's everything from the little things to the big things. Just trying to keep doing one step up, just from being inspired by other people. So,
Brian, the floor is yours.
And it's also like I also have a passion for the filmmaking, television, and just I really kind of latched on to like online video and stuff because it's so unique and there's so much freedom with it, and there's so much more you can do. And I like to, like I was saying before, I really like to challenge myself. I like to learn new things. Like I'm really like into editing and visual effects and stuff. And this is a good chance to really kind of branch out and learn how to do more stuff. Learning how to create good comedy that translates well onto the screen, and figuring out. It's a lot of like making mistakes but learning from them, and then figuring out how to get out of situations and stuff.
Or get into situations.
Get into situations. I don't know. And like I do like actual like I'm a professional video editor, and I do freelance on the side. But this is what I like to do best. This is what I like to do more than all that kind of stuff. It's really fun to really create your own thing and see it grow and collaborate with people. So cool. Awesome.
yeah, we really like doing it for the viewers, for you guys, because without you, we wouldn't have an audience to show it to. But we've never been the channel to do it for the money or for the views or anything like that. Obviously hitting that 22 million milestone on one video is always great, but even if it hit 100 views, we'd still be just as happy making it.
Go for it.
Ruining the panel, man. I'm kidding.
Don't worry, the flow's already off.
Wow. Well,
Self-burn.
well, that was TK Productions, everyone.
All right, bye. All right, so I guess at this point, I want to open up to you guys. I'm done talking. We're done talking. What? You guys have any questions, comments, concerns?
Also, what games do you like that you play a lot that you think there's a stupid aspect in it? Like what do you play? And tell us why you hate it so much that you love it.
Yes.
Any game where somebody goes pull, like for example, pull lever, and then the lever just moves by itself, and
So like Skyrim almost, where it's just like you go like tap it and it's just like, and then you get like a skill tree from just one arm increased from opening a switch.
no, like how there's no animation for the person pulling the switch.
Oh, they just stand there.
Yeah.
Just
I
like-
hate that.
See, that translates well into visual comedy for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the stuff we like to do. Is because Brian's such an amazing editor.
Always.
we
Have you guys played Donkey Kong 64 too? I always thought it was like really funny that like there's this how you learn all these power ups and stuff. There's literally a power up that Donkey Kong needs to learn to pull a lever. Yeah, where he literally has all the abilities to do so, but he needs to learn how to do it by collecting.
So here's what you do. You have to just take this lever and you grab it right here, just firmly grasp it, and then you just slowly pull it down.
Can we do a like skill tree logic where basically we try to do basic human things, but we haven't learned it yet, so we can't do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the subject of that, there's one game, Risen 2. When you start off the game, you have to learn how to kick. I think how that's fun.
Well,
That's not a
actually,
basic human function.
like I mean, you do have to learn how to kick properly, but is it just like regular? It's like, all right, here's how you kick.
But he literally needs to learn how to move his leg.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
It's easy. You press A.
Duh.
Duh.
All right, any other questions?
Anybody else have any
Yes.
ideas?
Going off that, any JRPG,
Mhm.
with the turn-based combat, just waiting to just like.
Oh, that's coming soon.
Especially for Fire Emblem. Like I love the Fire Emblem series. Played it since I first played it with Pathway and started playing it all
I
day.
know.
And then this main criticism I hear about it, and I agree, is the move, reach somebody's business, hit, trade hits, then just stand there.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yes.
I'm not going to defend myself at all. Oh look, somebody's coming at me with a sword. Hi, shank,
Like,
ow.
I'm just not gonna move. I'm gonna let you hit me.
You hit me.
Or it's like, yeah, that's like a percentage, just like, oh, I have a 5% chance of hitting you. Dang!
Just a quick note, there may or may not be a Fire Emblem logic coming soon in the future.
Written by yours truly. All right, any other questions? Any other questions?
Any other games?
Yes.
Yeah.
sir.
I just thought of this kind of now. It could be kind of stupid, but like in New Super Mario Bros. Pretty much every game sits a propelling mushroom. Because you spin up in the air, one who gets dizzy. B, if he's spinning so much to get into the air, wouldn't that cause like some sort of neck damage?
That's true.
Yeah, it's like, even like, yeah, oh my gosh, I never thought about that. I guess we'll have to do another Mario logic.
Mario logic.
They like break your head or like
Have you seen,
right up like a.
Have you seen our Mario power-ups logic at all? No,
You
not
should. It's fun. Do it. That's what I do.
That's all we do all day.
Yes.
Well, I think, since we're bringing up like weird logic in video games, like going on to like Fire Emblem again, unless they're in the general class, you'd just be like, what are shields?
What is this object that I'm holding here? I like that. I'll keep that in mind.
I like that.
All right, so any other questions? Yes, sir.
I have another one.
Please.
I mean, I like it, but Legend of Zelda, with how dungeons are completely set up, I mean, it's fun and all, but there's nothing typical about it. You go in, you can be hanging up on a wall or something.
Right.
Doors aren't there.
That is
Well, I always wonder about like the logistics of these kinds of things. Like when you have like the big boss and you have all these levels and stuff like that. Like how did they have like meetings to plan out how all these levels are gonna look?
Or
like,
better
these
yet,
castles are gonna
there's
look?
it's always the villain's hubris, where you have like, for example, the dungeon. Why doesn't the boss just hide all the keys and you can't progress anywhere? Or like, for example, at Mario 64, why is there a door you can walk into just to get that one star to get everything else? Why does it just take all the stars and then go to like the Caribbean? That's true.
It's like I think I think it's Sonic 06, or what was the one where he loses his Robotnik takes his shoes.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, that one.
We just found
Robotnik
that
takes
one.
his shoes from him when he's asleep. Why doesn't he just, if he wants to kill Sonic,
Punch!
doesn't he just shank?
Ring punch.
And he's dead.
No, just ring
Why
punch.
take his shoes? That's
Ring
too
punch down. Just hit once. Take his ring. Then you get some money out of it. Then punch again. Then he's dead. It's
Yeah,
done.
like he could have. Sonic was asleep. He could have easily offed him there, but apparently that's too complicated. Got to take his shoes and have him walk everywhere.
All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Yes, sir.
Virtually any game that has a character creator, how is it? Everyone, I think, is guilty of making a mute at some point.
Oh, 100%.
Like the weird,
Or like the weird face like guy that walks around like this.
Yeah.
All right, Shepard. We have to go save the world. And it's like Mass Effect just like running around. It's like that one. I remember I was watching a Mass Effect video of somebody that actually did that, where it's like a guy with like red devil eyes and his jaw's like all the way out here. It looks super glitchy, and it's just like, all right, yeah, no, we have to go save the world from all the reefers and stuff. And it's just like, I can't watch this game seriously. Although now in Andromeda,
Am I the only one that plays a character creation game and makes a character try to look similarly to myself? I'm glad I'm not the only one. Glad I'm not the funny thing is that it for whatever reason somehow always comes out 10 times more attractive. You know.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
Have you guys ever done the me snapshots? Oh my god.
Like, I still remember my first me. I remember when the Wii came out, I actually gave myself an afro just because I'm like, because my hair naturally is this short usually, or like if I always want to try to get like long, beautiful Fabio-like hair, but it never can happen because like my hair just not an afro. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna keep going, and I'm just gonna go with the good old classic 1970s disco afro with sunglasses, and then it's like you're playing Wii Sports, and it's just like dude with a giant afro. It hits the ball hits his hair. Oh, he gets so free base.
That's why we play video games, so we can create personalities other than ourselves. So Joe, if you want to rock an afro, I say go for it.
No.
No? Well,
okay,
shut
maybe.
it down.
How much would we have to pay you to do it?
Now we're gonna have to start talking. We'll barter. I like this. This is good progress. All right. So any other questions, comments, concerns? Yes, sir.
Back to like Wii Sports games.
Sure.
In a game or like in pretty much any game, Wii's have no arms, just hands.
It's like Rayman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So just like I don't have green screen sleeves.
Green screen sleeve.
Thank you. I can do the tongue twister. But no, it's like it'd be really funny to like do something like that where it's like you have your hands floating out in space and it's just like trying to swing a ball. It's like, where'd your arms go?
I don't know.
Oh, I ate them.
I haven't learned that skill
No.
Yeah, you have to learn that.
I had to learn that skill to grow arms.
One of my favorite things in Wii Sports is the tennis, because literally the only thing you can do is sit there with the Wii remote and just like shake it, and you're gonna win no matter what because you're always gonna hit the ball.
And like the guy passes out like this. So like,
I always like the bowling when you accidentally throw the ball back.
and everybody jumps. And it's like the ball's like trickling forward, maybe like micrometer by micrometer, and everyone's just like, ah! And it goes back to being deadpan. It's just like
Bowling is that exciting.
What's that?
It's all synchronized. They all
Exactly.
It's like
They planned it ahead. They learned that skill together.
they're just like they're all staring at the ball. All right, he has to cross that point. Ah! All right, we have to wait for it again, and then just sit and stare.
Man, Wii Sports. There's a lot of hours lost in that. He froze.
Any other
404,
games?
Joe, not bad.
Any other questions, games, comments, concerns? Wonderful about us. Sir, then sir.
Have you guys made a Mega Man Logic video?
It's on the list.
It's on the way.
It's on
What we have done, I don't know if you guys followed our Super Smash Bros. Badness tournament at all.
So what we decided to do is something a little bit different because we also like to do some action scenes. Because I am a big fan of action movies, and we decided we're going to do something a little bit different, and we decided to try and do Smash Brothers fights, but with live action Smash Brothers fights. So it's like the first one we started off with was Ryu versus Little Mac.
Yes.
And Little Mac won.
And,
because
we have one where we have Link versus Mega Man.
And I remember when when Brian got the costume together, and I was in the middle of like doing like 5 different things that day. I was really hectic. I walk in, I'm like, I was tired, I was sleepy, I was late as usual, and I go down to the basement to film the scene that we're going to, and he's like, Joe, here's your costume. I'm like, this is real. Brian, we are making a Mega Man Logic, and this is going to be a thing. So, 2017 confirmed, yeah. Mega Man confirmed! At some point.
Fire Emblem and Mega Man.
Fire Emblem and Mega Man, they're on our top priority list. We just have a lot of production to do because it requires a lot of actors and effects, respectively.
Yes, the Logic videos themselves, like they honestly do take a little while to gather props and work with schedules and stuff.
And the fact that we are a low budget, we do a lot of low budget films just because we're all broke. But that's besides the point. A lot of our not really. A lot of our films have zero to little budget, so it just shows that like
it's more of what can we find in our basement that looks kind of like the thing we need. That looks like a gun. It's a drill. That looks like a sword. It's a baseball bat. That looks like a Brian. He's locked in the basement. Well, I mean, he locked himself himself in there. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, Brian.
Oh my god.
No, it's just classic Brian. Classic Brian.
Alright, any other games?
Games,
You got
questions?
it, right?
Yes.
Alright, one of two things I like to say. I got to tell you update earlier today when we did the part of your video where I did the Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Have you ever watched Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
Of course.
You know the Nappa voice?
Of course.
I can kind of do it. Let me try it. I was hoping to do it either like, maybe like.
Hi, this is Nappa.
Maybe like you and I each try like an improv thing.
Hey, Vegeta.
Like you'll do Vegeta.
I'm a ghost. What's that?
So like I was figuring one or two things. Either you try like an improv thing, so like see your skills where you like you Vegeta on IP Nappa, or do you overnight that?
Well, either or. I mean, I do like to fancy myself as a good voice actor. I try. No, but I mean, I like to experiment with a lot of different voices, and a lot of different accents. So again, with going back to our Punch-Out logic, every single character has his own different accent. So it's like we start off with Von Kaiser. How many people have ever played Punch-Out? Thank God I can actually talk about this without feeling weird. So, like for example, when you face Von Kaiser, he speaks in a German accent. So now you have to talk like a German, and it's kind of, well, I don't know, because like how did I do it before? I think
He only had like 5 lines.
oh yeah, I think it went like Ich bin ein Berliner, and then it just like stood there,
I am a jelly donut.
and then you go to the line, I am a jelly donut.
Mommy?
What's that?
You said mommy too.
Oh yeah, not me, and then it's just like you got
Yeah,
punched.
he knows, he knows.
Or then it's like, what was another really good one? So our most recent one we did Super Macho Man. I don't know what happened when I was recording that, but I just thought of myself as a.
Once he put on the suit, it was
I was just like, this is kind of cool, and then it's like it took me a couple minutes to get into character. I'm like, how do I act like a big macho dude? And I'm like, wait, I look like a WWE wrestler. Hey, we're gonna just turn you into a mush a little bit. I'm gonna just drop you in there, and you're gonna just be RKO'd. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just gotta go in and eat an avocado, little Mac. Just like random internet memes like that. Just go exactly. Just like
exactly. That makes
like,
you do that. Yeah.
memes that make you go, what? That's our shtick.
If you don't understand it, it means you're understanding it. I think.
Progress.
I don't understand. He plays Mario, for God's sake.
I want a t-shirt. Can we give him a t-shirt?
And a shield. Oh, we got a leg shield.
My life is
Here, hold that. There. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Look what we've done.
Oh, what have we done?
I am the master with this hammer!
And that's, I think, the third time Joe has left the panel. Yay, bye, Joe. Oh, now it's... I think, is he gone?
Wait, I gave a shield back.
He said something about a nap.
I'm still the master!
Oh, he's awake.
Okay.
I guess big question is, do you use Mac or do you use PC?
Oh, well, don't get me
They're gonna hate me for saying
started.
this, but
He's
I edit about 90% of our videos, and I use Mac.
Meanwhile,
Thank you.
Brandon and I are both
Thank you.
PC.
As you can tell by the amazing Asus laptop that was the same price of his Mac, but significantly more powerful. Because you overpaid, my friend. I like it.
It's for the artists.
Any other questions? Comments, concerns?
PC's better.
Any more games?
Alright, that came off
Yeah,
way
yeah,
too
what's
big.
up,
I
what's up?
apologize. Sorry.
Oh, it's good.
So, down this way?
That was fun.
Okay, sounds good. I like a lot, mainly Fire Emblem. I've been playing since they first came out in 2003. I also am a huge fan of Mario and the Thousand Year Door.
Yes.
So that was always one of my favorite video games, as well as, what was the third one I was like? Mario Galaxy. That was the only game I actually got 100% completion with both Mario and Luigi.
Does anybody dislike Mario Galaxy? Like, let's be honest. Well,
there's the door. I will see you later.
It's not my favorite Mario game.
No, but like I just love space and I love Mario, and they just put them all together.
So I think my favorite would have to be the Portal series. Because
Portal.
Yes.
Portal is the greatest thing in the history of the world, and if you haven't played Portal...
By the way, if you're interested, we have a 15-minute Portal themed short film that we also shot a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So that was one of the ones that we put the most money into the budget. So we have like sets and stuff like that. We got some cool effects and whatnot. Shot with nice cameras.
He killed a person.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, yes, we made big investments in that movie. Yeah, so I love Portal. It's probably one of my greatest series, one of my most favorite series. I love Portal
Even though Valve cannot count to 3.
No, they forgot. They haven't learned that skill yet. So
Yeah,
Yep.
Not even with Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
No.
Technically a third game.
But it doesn't have 3 in the name.
Nope, they don't have the 3. It's like for them, it's like a sacrilegious number. Just like, oh, it's 3. We can't touch it.
What's the first before?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
seriously.
wouldn't surprise me. Hey, Portal 4. What?
Wait.
Brian, what about you?
I would say, well, my overall, I think, favorite game for the N64 would be Super Mario 64, because that's like the first game I really actually played. I'm a huge fan of the Zelda series, Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild, and Twilight Princess. I do like Twilight Princess.
That was my favorite, actually.
Yes, and Pikmin. I like Pikmin. Yeah. Pikmin. Not many people have played Pikmin 3, but I think it's actually a really, really good game. Like,
I always liked the first one because, like, I'm the type of person where it's like, I liked the time crunch that you had, where it's like, you have 30 days, but you're dead. And I'm like, ooh, okay, I gotta move.
The mechanic in Pikmin 3 is you have to keep cultivating all the fruit so you can make energy drinks. So in order to survive.
So you're making Red Bull.
No, in order to survive, like, living on the planet.
Could you imagine, like,
also,
Pikmin like, with Red Bull?
it was also good because of the mechanics of, like, being able to control all 3 different, captains in a way where you can tell one to go somewhere else and tell the other to go another place with other Pikmin. And I always like, because Pikmin 2 had, like, the purple Pikmin, which kind of overpowered enemies and stuff, but, like... But in 1 and 3, I really liked the variety of Pikmin that they had. So I'd say Pikmin, and I also, let's see. I liked Sonic Adventure 2.
That was
like that's about it for Sonic, yeah. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I hate to be that guy. I
love
didn't
Sonic
play a lot of
06.
Sonic games.
I love Sonic 06.
And I'm
Greatest Sonic game
also a
ever.
big Portal fan, so yeah.
Portal is a great game.
And
Any other questions?
And Halo.
Yes.
I got 2.
Yes.
One, Adventure Dragon Ball and One Punch Man is your favorite anime.
For me, I always liked Cowboy Bebop. Is always my favorite. So, and I also like a lot of the shorter ones. Like I don't really like I tried to get back into One Piece, but it was so long and it's still going. It started in 1999 and it's now 2017 and they're still going. Like I can't catch up. I no amount of Netflix and myself can ever amount to how much I can watch. So for me, I always like watching the shorter burst anime. So I really like Cowboy Bebop is always one of my classic favorites. As well as, I am a typical Dragon Ball Z fan, but I also, what was the other one that was really funny? Oh my gosh.
You always forget.
Come back to me!
You always forget the third. You're like,
I know! But it's like, I always like Fate Stay Night, that was always fun, or Fate Zero, but that was also, it started as a video game, I think, right?
So my favorite anime, and I count this as one anime because I don't care. My favorite anime is probably Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I count that as an anime because I think it's like an OG.
It's in the style, it's like, it fits the style, and even though it was made in America, it's more of a homage to that type of anime style.
I may have blew up an entire Discord server one day because I said, is Avatar an anime? And there was like 3,000 people in the Discord server, and it was just like the chat wouldn't stop with people just going no or yes or whatever.
I think we started.
Apparently that's really
World War
controversial.
Reddit. Alright. He does not
Brian's
watch
a
Avatar.
loser. Brian's a loser.
No,
Brian.
you know what though? He likes Harry Potter. If there was a Harry Potter anime, you would watch that.
Harry Potter and Thrones.
There is one, Little Witch Academia.
Alright, there you go, Brian. Watch that one.
That's as
You
close
have
as-
homework.
close to
Your
what-
homework.
Yeah.
Get good with your anime knowledge. Yes.
I heard Saitama and Goku earlier.
Yes.
Have you guys ever seen Anime Wars or anything? Master Studios?
I have not.
I have not.
It's just like a little fan thing, but it's pretty much anime characters that will fight each other in an unrealistic setting.
Okay.
You said the channel was Mastar?
Yeah.
I work with them, yeah, I'll have to check that out.
And you got another question, right?
Yeah. On the video game you guys are shooting today, when can we pick that to be up?
Next Friday, right?
Friday, yeah.
So, see you Friday. We'll see us there. Any other last second questions? Comments, concerns? Yes?
What's up?
Any good finds from the marketplace this weekend?
Oh, well,
I found a really good Undertale poster. That's the other game I like to play, Undertale.
my fiance got a really cute fox. You want to show the fox? It's adorable.
What does the fox
It's a
say?
fox in a bag. It's
Fox
adorable.
things.
It's squishy. It's so cute. Cute fox.
And it screams a lot.
What does it say then?
Fox things.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yes.
Alright, so I guess that's the end of our panel. If you guys have any other personal questions that you guys want to come up talk to us, we're totally down with that. If you guys want to do fan signings, actually, could I ask a favor for you guys? Since this is our very first panel, I think I might want to start doing this if we start doing more panels. Can we take a picture with all of you guys?
Okay. There's gonna be
You
a
guys be down with
vlog.
that? If you are not okay with that, you can sit up, you can wait in line if you have any other questions, but I'd love to get you guys in on one giant photo.
I've been vlogging for the channel, and I'm gonna take a vlog of this live of the panel.
Okay,
So how about we have everyone stand here, and then we're gonna do it probably selfie style.
Welcome to the vlog, everybody, and welcome to our very first battle of TooManyGames vlog.
Yay!
So this is our very first one, and it's awesome, and I really enjoyed it. You guys are great. We get to meet some of our fans. It's really awesome, and feel free to say hi. Hi. So we're gonna stop and take a selfie. All right, let me take a selfie.
Little did they know, I'm down here!
All right, you got it. I gotta like do one of these. Hold on. CK Productions present selfie logic.
Hey!
Oh, that's the video. Grab.
No, burn it!
Stop. Okay.
Awesome. Guys, thank you guys so much.
Really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you guys for coming out.